Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Our next guest joins us with great last-minute gift ideas that are not only from the heart, but also the pantry. We welcome back the author of Preserving the Seasons, Holly Capelle. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me back, Hannah.
You have great ideas for us for gifting, but you are the pantry expert. We got to show some pictures of what you have going on at home because look how organized you are. That's amazing.
6 kids will do that to you, right? It's like for my sanity, I keep it very organized.
But simple, right? These are things that we can all do and maybe take bite-sized portions to try something new this season. And look how beautiful they come out as gifts.
Yes, absolutely. From a little bit more involved to quite simple. We have all kinds of ideas here where you can use your pantry for your gift giving this year.
Let's talk about the cans. These are beautiful.
Yeah, so starting with home preserves, if you're a canner and preserver like I am, your stocked bounty will make beautiful gifts. Totally. My dad loves my home style pickles. He looks forward to them.
I love a pickle. That would be the best gift.
They're so good. I have the recipe in my cookbook as well, but he looks forward to them every year. And we also have friends who give us apples when they're in season from their tree. To be able to turn around and give them canned applesauce is such a nice feeling.
How beautiful.
And you can, you know, hand them on over in a basket, or I've put some fabric underneath the band and just zhuzhed it up with a little dried flour. You can paint the band. This is also just some scrapbook paper, so you can fancy it up pretty simply with just some scraps you have in your
Talk about from the heart. I mean, making something that you can share, food especially. I feel like that's so meaningful, and it's not going to go to waste.
It's not going to go to waste, and yes, like you said, it has so much meaning. Like a lot of what I preserve, I grow myself, or I will go and do the U-pick at the farms, and so to be able to share that, and you can even like the jam, the rhubarb strawberry jam is a favorite for our kids. To pair that with a big basket of fresh baked rolls,
so good,
and hand that off to your neighbor would be, you know, such a lovely gift.
Tell me about the herb blends up here. Those are so pretty as well.
So herb blends is another thing. I grow my own herbs and dry my own herbs, but even if you have them all store-bought, combining them into some of your favorite seasonings like taco seasoning. I have a signature taco seasoning we do. The flour fetty is just some dried edible flower petals. We love to just zhuzh up on stuff. And then the herbs de Provence is just another one that I make a lot for my friends. So whipping together your favorite herb blends is another lovely gift.
What would you use that gorgeous flour fetty with?
Yeah, you can top it on top of cinnamon rolls, cupcakes,
so good,
an omelet, scrambled egg, anything you're feeling extra fancy pants.
Just a dash of color. I love that. Okay, are these sauces here?
Yeah, so you might not even think about this, but you know, you're filling the air all summer long with that barbecue you're grilling, and the neighbors are salivating for it. So maybe consider jarring up that famous barbecue sauce of yours, or that garden hot sauce that you make every year, and give your signature sauce blend as gifts.
I was staring at these from when we walked in. These are so beautiful. Can we see these okay? Tell me what I'm looking at here. This is so
I love
fun.
this idea so much because during the holidays, there's a lot of cookie exchange and cookie platters, and you get cookied out.
Yeah.
This is like cookies for a rainy day.
Oh, okay.
Save it for when you're, you know, you're just missing, you need that sweet tooth. I just layered in the dry ingredients for our favorite cookie recipes.
My gosh.
And then I just hand wrote the recipe on the inside, so you can just add in, cream your butter and your eggs and vanilla, dump the jar, and before you know it, your comfort food on a rainy day.
So sweet, so thoughtful, and just the cutest presentation.
And so cute. Again, just a nice bow, maybe some scrap paper.
Talk about gifting on a budget too, but this, I mean, I would be so happy to receive this, especially the handwritten recipe. That's really sweet.
Handwritten recipes are so special, and honestly, I have some from my friends, and whenever I'm missing them, they're far, it's so fun to whip out one of their recipes and then make what, you know.
So sweet.
So it's sentimental as well as budget friendly.
Absolutely.
And just a neat idea.
I was telling you, my kids are in the hot chocolate phase of life.
Yes.
They would go nuts if they saw how cute this is.
I love these gifts for like teacher gifts, school, sports team stuff. You can make hot cocoa with 3 pantry staple ingredients. So if you start with a bowl with 2 cups of dry, non-fat dry milk or powdered milk, and then sift in 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder and 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. Sift those in, stir it all up to fully combine, and that is it. and then package
Whoa.
it up. You can package it in a little jar,
yeah.
whatever you have available. And then I just attached a little candy cane on here. You can also attach the little topping bag, and then of course, sky's the limit on what you
Cuteness
put
to
in
the
that.
max. Okay, and then what are these simmer pot things?
These are
Cool.
simmer pots. So just to get that wonderful smell in the air of the holidays, and you've got everybody over. You also maybe just don't want the house to smell like dog during the rain season.
Yes.
So you just pop all of these dehydrated, dried ingredients, and then I've got some cinnamon and some star anise in here, and you pop it all in some water. Fill the water pot halfway full, bring it to a boil, lower it to simmer, and then just let it do its thing. You can re-top off the water as it starts to kind of steam out. And then this little sprig of fir here, you can also throw that in the pot.
Oh, cool.
Just because it's fresh, I kept that on the outside.
Yeah.
Everything in here, the dried orange slices, dried apples, and dried cranberries, I dehydrated, and in my cookbook, Preserving the Seasons, we go over that dehydration chapter. So you can learn how to do all of these things using just stuff you've got in the fridge right now.
Amazing. You've got us covered. Sweet, savory, all of the treats, all of the holiday fun. Thank you so much for sharing.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me back. Happy holidays to you.
Okay, we will have Holly's book again is Preserving the Seasons. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Light right after this.